Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr in the next round, in another round. And if you have seen the last episode, I have increased in the Olaf. I played 4 missions or 5 missions anyhow. I have increased our power rating a little bit, so we can actually go on with the next step of our investigation. Grim Harvest, stop the massacre in Glamorous Prime. Alright, let's then go to this location and let's see whether we can do this little mission. I of course would hope so. Alright, the mission briefing right here. I have managed to eliminate the Archon leading the Dark Elder raiders, but the bloodshed continues. In fact, it is intensifying. A homunculus, I hope I pronounced that correctly there, an insane Dark Elder Flesh Sculptor has managed to escape my judgment, and the Xenos have started a colossal massacre in Hive City Gladius. This change of tactic is somehow connected to a mysterious pain catalyst. I must stop them and retrieve their Honoris secrets, threats, Dark Elder. Alright, let's get in.
Dark Elder truly went on a rampage in the Hive.
It's most unusual. The Drakari are sadistic, insane torturers, but their raids are methodical, almost surgical in execution. This mindless massacre looks almost random. Something odd is going on.
I have a feeling that all of our pain and mistakes must be connected to this vile display of cruelty. I need to find that homunculus.
Alright, that is true. I actually wanted to read out the clue, but then we will hopefully do that a little later. So we need to seek for the Elder Raiders. Yes, I have found a bolt gun, currently even using it, quite nice, and we have done quite some close combat in the last couple of episodes or missions, so I think it is quite nice to actually get into arranged combat for a change here, and gives us the possibility to kite a little bit around. That's quite nice. It remembers me of the Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing, I think the game was called. Same company, gameplay wise not the same, but both games have their similarities, and there you had to do a little bit more kiting,
Dreaming about grace and greatness.
because there were quite a lot of enemies in every mission, and they did a lot of damage in close combat, so you actually had to retreat and shoot them down quickly, or sometimes not that quickly.
They're here. Send word to Lord This. We've run out of time. He needs to accelerate the rate of extraction.
Okay, whatever the rate of extract is of course how what they deal with the people they are you know, dealing with. Let's throw that in there. There you can see what is of course great with the grenades. I will go to close combat now. At some point you just have to get to close combat, because the two-handed weapon there, of course, is...
Scouts couldn't find any significant proof of life in the area. There is, however, a strange anomaly in the motive force in the vicinity.
If the pain catalyst truly manipulates the Martyr, the anomaly could mark the location of that machine. The
So
must be purified.
there you can see, of course, with the close combat weapon, as I said before, I actually wanted to you know, go more for ranged combat, but at certain points you just have to get into close combat. If you are surrounded like that, you do not have any other choice available. So there are again 2 close combat guys coming up, so we will switch weapons in a second. And then take this guy. And I will of course pick up them credits. Of course. So going on into him or her. And once his shielding is down, I will try to bring him to justice like so. As I said in a couple of episodes before, I guess for me right now, still a quite close combat heavy use of weapons, but I think overall for me, for my style of play, if you can say it like that, the switch between close combat and ranged combat I think are the way to go if you say you want to play hybrid, which I'm currently doing and I am quite happy with. But I don't know, maybe it's better to say I only go for range combat or I only go for close combat. But I would like to keep my options open here, and I like to change, you know, going from range to close. That is, in my opinion, quite nice. So the grenade throw was actually a little late, sadly enough. Good part is we have already used a couple of grenades, 2 to be precise, so we can use the extra supply of grenades there. Quite good. So Medusa down. However, she landed, or she turned out to be up there. I don't know. Still, you see, a couple of bugs are still in the game. But grave ones I haven't encountered yet. But I guess there are some grave bugs are in every game, aren't they? So there's a larger enemy. So let's then try to kill those guys in ranged combat. And then I wanna deal with the pain machine overall. I hope I'm not going to be overwhelmed at one point, which probably is going to happen. I hope I can just do that a little later on and not now.
Reloading.
So if one would die, that would already be good. Sorry, there was a little lag there. I do not know why. So bring them down. I think especially if you are playing missions which are higher than your round power rating, I think it's always good to engage the big enemies. I know it's always, let's say it costs a little time, but overall I think the outcome is most times actually worth it, because you most times you get you know, a little or some nice items which increases your power rating by 1, 2 or 3 points, or a little more sometimes. But that is always worth it. I think it's worth the time, so to speak.
But not for long.
So here, this is ideal for grenade, and it even landed great there. Kill all the enemies I wanted to kill. The grotesque, that is surprisingly how much damage they actually held up once you engage them.
You have proven much more efficient than I expected, Ape. I wish we had more time. I could craft your pain-seared flesh into something more formidable, given your murderous talents.
I was formidable enough against your kin so far.
This is a cruel world. The weak must perish, especially if they were born amongst the mighty Drukari. That is the truth of my coven, the Coterie of Dissonance. But enough of your education, human.
But I think it's cool that he called our Inquisitor ape, which on the one, of course, there are some people who say that is not true, but in the end we are apes. Okay, whatever that was. Oh no, he multiplied. Oh good lord. Fuck off.
This was your last raid, Drukari.
Respawn. Oh please, I don't have to do all. Good lord, I say thank you to that. Grenade out. I wanna, of course, now take out all the surroundings before I will engage the big guy. Or at least I will try that out. Don't know whether that is going to work out. So the surroundings are down. Okay, one Dark Elder is remaining, some normal warrior. And now let's engage him. He is hitting hard in close combat or with his psychic attacks. So I will try to damage them as quickly as I can. That he was healing up, that was quite surprising for me. Luckily we respawn in a second, so we can take them down. I guess in that moment they have health regeneration, but from the enemies we have engaged by now, this seems to be the hardest one until now. But now I think we can take him down once he's by himself. And the power sword, nice!
You have any idea what this unholy contraption could be?
Biotelemetry measures point to one plausible explanation. These Xenox devices seem to collect pain, fear, vitality, and negative energies released during battles and other acts of violence. Judging by the picked recording of your skirmish, the machines could also transfer the accumulated energy to the Drukari to revitalize them.
That must be the reason why they've begun murdering the entire population of this hive. They're charging their catalysts.
Triangulation is complete. I have the coordinates of the remaining pain catalysts. You should return to the ship immediately.
Alright, good. So we found a relic weapon, a power sword, which brings us to the point, I think it is one-handed. So we might need to find a shield in order to use it. I think that could be... Oh, we have even a shield. Nice. So that is really, really cool. So you have seen we had found a relic power sword, which I picked up, I hope. That would be... Okay, there it is. Nice. Alright. Purity seal. I would like the health regeneration on that. That would be amazing. Not at all. This one is a upgrade. Only a small one, but I'll take it. No health regeneration. Is this one-handed actually? Let me see that. No, that's two-handed as well. And here we have a power sword, which is amazing. I wanna... And the thunder hammer Okay, that is of course amazing. 308. Amazing weapon, but I want to see whether if I go with shield and that against that, okay. But in the next episode, guys, we are going to try the combination out with one-handed weapon plus shield. We can switch around with the power hammer anyhow at any position whatsoever. For now, guys, I really thank you for watching. If you guys actually have enjoyed this episode, then, well, thanks. And, you know, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you have enjoyed this episode, give me a thumbs up, and I'll hopefully see you the next episode. Until then, have a nice day. Stay frosty. Bye.